everybody, and welcome to the Psychic Hour. I'm Christy Brower, here with my sister and co host, Katie Weaver, and we are so excited to be here with you tonight. It is the
Yes, we
very
are.
first Psychic Hour of 2022.
I
I
was thinking in my
mean,
head 2017. Where am I?
I don't know, but it is really for real 2022. That feels like
It
one of
really
those
is.
fake dates that you see in movies that are projected into the future, but
Mhm.
no, it is in fact the month, year, day, month,
Yes.
year we are living in. So,
Well,
well,
speaking of the day, it is January 6th,
it is
and
January 6th.
I have talked to multiple clients today who can't figure out why they are feeling so anxious and weird and on
Yeah,
edge.
I've
And if
definitely
that
had a lot of unearned anxiety myself today.
yeah, and if that is you, that is likely because you are experiencing some uh, cellular memory from what happened on January 6th a year ago.
Yep, exactly,
Yep.
exactly. Welcome, Alan. Good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cranky, Red Girl, RJ, Cammy. Come on
Mhm.
in, everybody. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do,
Yes.
yeah, very, very unpleasantly anxious. Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. And hey, GB,
Yep.
welcome. Yeah, that's been kind of the theme today, which is weird and yucky,
Mhm.
but a good
Yeah.
night to do some of the things we're going to do because I think it may help.
Yes.
Alexis, I have really been having a week. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been one of those, has it?
Ugh.
Well,
It
I'm
has
glad
felt
you're
like
here.
that, Alexis. It has been a very weird energy week.
Mhm. It's been kind of strange,
Mhm.
but it's nice to have you all here. So, let's start with our usual question on the psychic hour, which is what'd
Yeah.
you have for dinner?
We went out for Mexican. I'm still in Boise at my daughter's house, and um, I'm here because she was buying a new car and needed some assistance or somebody to hang out with her. So Mars and I have been with Matea car shopping all day. We have driven a billion cars. We have been back and forth. We've done a lot of things. And we didn't eat breakfast because we typically don't and thought we'd just have lunch, but we didn't because we were so busy with the car thing. So we finally
Mhm.
had what we deemed dinner, not
Mhm.
brunch, but dinner, breakfast,
Mhm.
lunch, dinner at a cute little Mexican restaurant by her house. Yeah, it was awesome.
Nice. Very cool. Well, we ordered pizza because I've been really busy all afternoon, and Rhonda was at her office all day and just got home a little bit ago. So
Well, there
we
you
had
go.
pizza. It happens.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lauren says no dinner yet. Red Girl says pizza later. Cami had pancakes. Ooh, nice. I like
Yes.
breakfast for dinner.
Oh, me
Cranky
too.
can of soup and crescent rolls. Ah, yeah. RJ pizza and egg rolls. Nice.
Yes, we'll take it.
Alan said they're having pizza too.
It's a pizza night. It's apparently a
It's
pizza night.
it is a pizza night. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny. That is very funny. Well, chocolate and water. Well, I mean, those are the two most important food groups, right?
Right. Well, and they say, what do they say about chocolate these days? It is truly a fruit. So,
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I
yeah,
have heard that. Chinese stir fry with chicken. Nice. I like it. So we've had some variety here, but definitely we
look at
have a pizza
Barbara
theme going on
just
here.
tearing it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do our usual marching orders readings for each sign. But when we get halfway through, we're going to stop and I'm going to lead you through a virtual burning bowl. And a
Hmm.
burning bowl ceremony is something that people generally do right at the end of the year or at the beginning of the new year to release anything that you don't want to carry into the new year. And often it's done in the physical where you can actually burn something. But I'm going
Yeah.
to provide you with a guided imagery meditation where we can do it all together. So we're going to do that. I thought I'd wait till we're halfway through the signs because sometimes it takes people a little while to join. And I don't
Yeah.
want anybody to miss this because it's really, really helpful.
Yeah. Yes. Hey,
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, we're going to get started with the signs so that we have plenty of time for everything.
Yes.
So, Katie, take it away.
All right. I'm going to read from Psychic Tarot tonight. So that's always great. This is John Holland's first and best deck.
Yes. Yes, on both. Are you all right? Are you having a fight with those cards?
Oh, I'm having a fight with my headset.
Oh,
The
hey,
cord on
Renee,
this one,
welcome.
a little heavy handed. Okay, here we go. Oh, Alan's in the process of starting his podcast. Will keep us posted. That's
Yeah,
exciting
dude, that's
news.
cool.
All righty. Well, Capricorn, here we go. Okay, interesting. The card is the Power card.
Ooh, nice.
And this card to me always really speaks of a power struggle or coming into your own power. And honestly, Capricorn, I feel like it could be both of those things this month. I do
Hmm.
feel like you are stepping more into your own power and taking a little more control of your life. Because of that, I think we might see some actual power struggles, either at work or, with people that you live with or people that you share your life with, because you're changing. And when people change, that scares the shit out of others. So be clear about your intentions, and about what people mean to you that might be getting a little freaked out by the new you, and give yourself permission to grow. But this is a good month for it. So no backing down. Follow your gut right now. I think that you really needed some changes and they're just coming forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. So, one of the things then that's really important to do, Capricorn, is to pull any cords that you have where you might have plugged into other people or they're plugged into you where, your power's being taken or you're giving it away because when you're putting yourself back in control, you got to release those cords. So, let's do a quick little cord release for everybody. So, just close your eyes and pay attention first to your root chakra. What you're going to do is you're going to travel up through all of your chakras, asking yourself, do I have any cords? And if you do, then I'm going to tell you what to do. So, as you move your way up through your chakras, if you have a cord, you need to ask, is it mine or someone else's? If it's yours, it means you've attached to someone else, giving your power away. If it's someone else's, they've attached to you, taking your power away. Okay. So you're going to go through each of your chakras. If it's for either direction, whether it's attached to you or coming from you, you're going to unplug it where it's plugged in. So if it's coming from you to someone else, you unplug it just like an extension cord. Think of it like that. Or unplug it from yourself if it's coming from someone else. Now we're just going to visualize a vortex of white light opening up in the earth right in front of you. When you unplug those cords, you just drop them into the vortex of white light and you watch that energy heal. And when the energy turns white, you draw cords that are your own back into your body and you send cords that don't belong to you back to the person they belong to. So start with your root chakra, ask if you have any cords, determine where they're coming from, and then pull them and drop them into the vortex of white light and heal them. And then work up to your sacral chakra. Ask if you have any cords. Determine where they're coming from. Pull them, just disconnect them. Heal them in the vortex of white light. Return them to yourself or back to whoever they belong to. And then we're going to do the same with the solar plexus. Now, solar plexus, heart, and throat is where most of our cords are. In this part of your body, you want to become aware of the back of your body because we do get cords on our backs. And because we're so very front facing, we tend to forget. So pay attention in your solar plexus, which is just your belly, just below your sternum. Do you have any cords? And they might be in your back rather than your front. pull them, heal them, return them to the other person, or return them to yourself, depending on where they originated. And now we're going to do this with the heart. And same thing, really check that back. Pull your cords, and it's okay to pull all cords. Cords are not good. Doesn't matter if this is a person you're in a relationship with, whatever. Cords should always be released. We shouldn't have attachments. Not that we don't all the time, but it's better to not have any. Now your throat. Same thing, definitely check your back. We get cords in the backs of our necks quite often. And then check your third eye and your crown. We don't get attachments in the third eye and crown very often. It happens occasionally, but it's these cords about power and control and stuff usually are in the lower chakras. And when you've checked all your chakras, just open your eyes. And there we go. So that's one way to get your power back is to pull all your cords. That's an activity that you can do over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And especially if you feel like you've been, somebody's attached to you, or if you feel like you need to let somebody else go, it's a good time to just revisit that.
It is, yeah. And it's not judgment, you don't wanna judge yourself or anybody else about cords because
No.
most people have no idea that they do that.
Hmm.
And these are unconscious actions,
Hmm.
but they're not great for us.
No. Well, and if you're feeling run down, my God, how often do people call us and say that they just feel really run down? They feel like they're packing a bunch of energy that's not theirs, and you
Yeah.
take a look and there's a ton of it.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, Aquarius. The card is the sacral chakra. So, Aquarius, I think it's interesting because you are inherently pretty creative, and the sacral is your seat of creativity, joy, and sexuality. And I think right now for Aquarius, you might need to revamp your creative endeavors. I think this is a good month to consider either picking up a new skill or trying something, maybe dusting off some stuff you've done in the past. But I kind of suspect we're going to find some of our Aquarians like, I have all this stuff for these hobbies and they just don't make my heart soar anymore. I think this may be about something new or
This is
different.
literally happening to my Aquarius right now.
Is
It's
it?
hilarious.
Yeah.
And Rhonda
I,
is the queen of projects. She has
yeah.
so many different projects, and she doesn't wanna do any of them.
Mhm. Yep, I think it's just something different. And it
Mhm.
doesn't mean that you have to load up all those projects and haul them to the Goodwill, you may get back to them at some point, but I feel like right now you just need something different. So, thinking about what that could look like for you, creative endeavors come in all kinds of ways. Could be cooking, it could be decorating, it could be painting, it could be art, it could be crafts, it could be sewing or singing or, I mean, I could throw a billion things out. It doesn't have to be any specific thing, but it needs to be something that helps flex your creative muscles. It could certainly also just be writing, but
Mhm.
you
Definitely.
decide. But it's Aquarius for you. It's all about the sacral this month.
Mhm.
And I think in really working on that, you're going to open up some joy for yourself.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Well, and the thing to remember about creativity is it is a form of emotional expression. It
Yeah.
is one of the ways that you express your emotions about yourself and about
Mhm.
the world out into the world. And so it can be things like, one example I use a lot is my hair. That is a part of my emotional expression through
Mhm.
creativity. So are my tattoos. Like,
Mhm.
it can be your physical appearance as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So do you have an activity for that?
I really don't. I just wanted to, that was what I wanted to say, is to remember
Okay.
that it is it's a practice of emotional expression.
Awesome. Okay, Pisces, throat chakra. So for Pisces this month, and I feel like Pisces, it's a couple. This is a couple of things. I feel like you've kind of had a bee in your bonnet for the last couple of months. You've been just uncomfortable in your skin, just kind of uncomfortable in general. I feel like this card is really telling me. I feel like you're going to find a better communication style this month, or a way to express yourself in a way that doesn't upheave your life. And I I I think for some of yeah, Cranky said she always gets the throat chakra. I think for a lot of Pisces right now, this could really be about writing or expressing yourself in some other way that is a little bit more public. Like I could see a lot of Pisces like making TikToks, or
Mhm.
well, starting a podcast, or writing a
Mhm.
blog, or doing something that is some kind of communication style of expression, that of getting some wisdom out of you. Pisces always forget how much wisdom they carry, and they don't always share it. So it'll be interesting to see. But I do think Pisces, like in relationships and stuff, you're going to key into some better communication than some of the strife that you've had the last couple of months.
Yeah, I like that. So Pisces, you need to make some noise. If it's singing, if it's yelling, whatever it is, you need to bust up some energy in that throat, and one of the best ways to do it is to be loud. And not just loud in general, but loud intentionally. So singing
Hmm.
loudly, even if it's in the car or in the shower, I just feel like you need to resonate that throat.
Hmm.
Whether it's like a oh kind of tone or something like that. You just need to resonate that throat and get some things moving out of there. So you
Hmm.
could do some mantra meditation. You could literally just sing along to your favorite songs. Doesn't matter if you're good at singing, that's not the point. But you need some vibration in that throat.
Hmm.
So get some, if you like mantra meditation, get a mantra meditation on YouTube or something, and then
Yeah.
and learn to, make the tones along with it, or just sing. But
Hmm.
I feel like Pisces really, they need to get some energy out.
Yeah. Yep. I like that for Pisces a lot. All right, Aries, the waiting game. This month might drive you crazy, Aries. I feel like we're going to see a lot of our Aries waiting for some noise from Pisces. No. News. I think we're going to see our Aries waiting for some news. It could be about a job, it could be about a test, about a health thing. It could be about lots of things. It could even be like, maybe you're working on buying or selling a house. I just feel like not a lot happens for Aries in January, that you find yourself really, yeah, Lauren said it's already driving her crazy. Yep. I feel like this month is kind of slow for Aries. They're waiting for stuff, and they've been waiting for a while, and they are done, done, done. Aries, happy distractions is your best option, because it is going to take some time, and you're going to have to be patient. I feel like it's also possible that tech will play a role this month in, potentially things getting lost or falling through the cracks. It's just, there is going to be some frustration for you this month, without a doubt. So, happy distractions. Look for things that do bring you some joy while you're waiting for some things to roll out.
Okay, so then for Aries, if you notice in that card, in the hourglass, there is a tree growing in the hourglass. There is a tree growing while the waiting is happening. So I want to encourage you, Aries, if you are waiting for something, or anybody that's waiting for something, put your energy into spiritual growth. Put your
Mhm.
energy into some meditation, into learning something new, into praying or writing and focusing on your own spirituality and your own growth
Mhm.
while you're waiting for something. Don't just wait, like use the time rather than torturing yourself, which is what a lot of us do when we have to wait. I suck at waiting. Use the energy as a way to develop something that you want to develop.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Taurus, the card I pulled is the Partnerships and Alliances card. I think it's a good month to be a Taurus. I like this for you a lot. I feel like for Taurus this month, we're going to see some nice growth at work, or potentially in friendships. I feel like Taurus might be invited to join something like an organization or a club, or sit on the board of something, or, something along those lines. Again, with work, I feel like there could be some really good growth here. I feel like some of our Tauruses are going to find some alliances with people they did not expect. People warming up to you, or kind of, you know, leaning into your guidance that maybe you didn't really expect would bring that kind of energy into your life. Keep your mind open and your possibilities open, because it looks to me like there's some good stuff here for you if you can just allow it and let it be. So don't second guess it too much, and be willing to let bygones be bygones so that some new stuff can roll out for you. I'm excited for Taurus. I feel like this could be some really positive, powerful stuff moving forward.
Mhm. So, Taurus, you just want to practice using your discernment. So, put your hand on your belly. Your solar plexus is your chakra of discernment. This is truly your bullshit meter. Okay. This is where the very clear yes and no answers come. And the yes and no answers that come in your solar plexus are 100% focused on what is best for you. If you ask in your heart, things get mixed up between you and other people, not in your solar plexus. This is you, okay? So you put your hand on your belly and you ask the questions you need to ask as the change is happening, as opportunities are coming. Do you feel sick in your belly or do you feel good in your belly? That's how you know what the right move is. And it's not just for Tauruses and it's not just for this month, that's for everybody. But I feel like for Taurus, when there are partnerships and alliances coming your way, you want to make sure that you're making clear choices that are best for you.
Hmm.
And that's how you do it.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Well, Gemini, foundation and achievements. I love this card. There's a
Hmm.
house, there's a little family, there's a rainbow. Gemini and Taurus both have got it made this month. This is so
Hmm.
good. So for Gemini, I feel like part of this month is giving yourself room to grow, in that you can't get the promotion if you don't apply for it, right? You can't get the new job if you don't apply for it. You can't get the date if you don't ask. You can't win the lottery if you don't play, right? So I think
Right.
Gemini this month, it's about giving yourself permission to be more than you've been, and give yourself enough credit and enough confidence to believe that you can aspire to something bigger than where you've been. I just think this month is full of good stuff for Geminis if you have the courage to put yourself out there enough to get it. But if you sit back and you don't put yourself out there just a little, I think you might sell yourself short. So, Gemini,
Hmm.
be bold.
Yeah. So, Gemini, it's the same advice as it was for Taurus. Use that discernment in your belly.
Hmm.
As you push yourself out there into the world, then when, you have decisions to make, definitely use that discernment to be really clear about what is right for you and what's the right move.
Yeah, interesting. I'm really interested to see what Geminis do. Really
Yeah,
interested.
some good
So,
things.
yeah. So, we're going to take a quick break from signs for just a minute while Christy takes us through a virtual burning bowl
Yeah,
meditation, so that we can kick the new year off right without some of the, potential bullshit you've been packing around.
right. So, I'm gonna ask you to use your imagination. Visualizing and imagining are the same thing. I wanna make sure that you know that. Sometimes we use that visualization word and it gets a little bit,
Murky. Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and it can be a little intimidating, but it's just imagining, like we did as kids. I want you to imagine, okay? So just close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. Now imagine that we are all standing together in a circle. And in the center is this large copper bowl, and there is a fire burning inside the bowl. This is our burning bowl. When we do a burning bowl, we're going to burn away anything from the year of 2021 or any year prior to that that we don't carry want to carry into 2022. Things that we want to leave behind us, things that no longer serve us, things that have held us back. We're going to drop them into the burning bowl and they will be burned into nothing and transmuted into flame so that we will be released from them in all directions of time. So in your hand, I want you to develop in your hand and just imagine that you look down in your hand and there you have a handful of energy spheres. It's like having a handful of marbles, only these are little balls of energy. And in each of them, you're going to hold it up to your mouth and you're going to breathe a word into it. And that word will change the color of that little energy marble. And that will be one of the words or phrases that you want to release this year. So I'm just going to hold the energy high right now for all of you so that you can breathe your words into your energy marbles. And when you're ready, you don't have to wait your turn. Just walk up to the fire and drop each of your marbles in. You can throw them all in at once or drop them in one at a time. I'm just going to give you the opportunity to release anything that doesn't serve you. So take a moment and breathe into those little energy marbles, whatever it is that you want to release. And when you're ready, go up and throw them into the flame. Okay, so take a minute and just finish up. Breathe into each of your marbles. Anything you have left that you want to throw into the burning bowl to release in all directions of time. And as we do this, we are released from all of the things that we have thrown into the bowl in all directions of time. We may move forward in this year free of all of the things that we have burned away today, released from the challenges, released from the limitations, and the pain that these things may have brought us. As we walk away from this burning bowl, we feel lighter and brighter and different than when we joined. And now take a couple of deep breaths and open your eyes. There we go, everybody. That was a lot of fun. You're feeling lightheaded. Yes, Barbara, I am a little bit lightheaded too. Makes me a little lightheaded. So awesome,
Mhm.
though. I love all the things that you released, Barbara. That's wonderful.
Red Girl said that each thing she thought about did come with a color. Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting, huh?
they do. Yeah. It's it's because everything has a vibration and vibrations have color.
Hmm.
That's what color is vibration. Lightheaded, yeah, everybody's a little lightheaded. Yeah, that's normal. Don't worry. You're just feeling lighter. GB, I
Yep.
had a lot of marbles. That's okay. However many marbles you had,
I lost
that's
mine.
totally
No.
fine. You lost your marbles? Well, I'll give you some more. Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun, and that I just feel like that's such a great way to start a new year. Um, it's just to release whatever crap you've been carrying around that you don't wanna carry around anymore, but feeling lightheaded really is just feeling lighter. You've
Hmm.
released a lot of heaviness.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, let's move on to the second half of marching orders. So we're at Cancer. So Cancer, the card is stand your ground. And I think it's interesting for Cancer, just kind of in the same way that Capricorn was the power card.
Mhm.
There's a lot of power for Cancer this month too in standing up for yourself, making sure that your boundaries are where you would like them to be, not just with other people, but with yourself. Your
Mhm.
boundaries about self care, your time. I think a lot of it is about self care and your time.
Yeah.
But Cancer, being sure that you are honoring yourself and that you're not just giving every bit of what you have away. So stand your ground and also find it in yourself to be able to stand your ground unapologetically. You know, you
Yeah.
too have the right to have some of your own time, some of your own money, some of your own space, or whatever it is that you need. I also
Right.
think cancers at work may find themselves needing to get some boundaries around how much of everyone else's work they are doing and
Mm.
draw
Mhm.
some lines.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So in order to really be able to stand your ground, Cancers, you need to be grounded. So let's just
Mhm.
do a little grounding exercise to help with that.
Mhm.
One thing I always recommend for grounding is a grounding stone. Like this is a piece of tiger iron.
Mhm.
It's hematite, and this one is red and yellow tiger's eye. Um, I love tiger iron. I have lots of pieces of it. It's a great
Mhm.
grounding stone, a good stone to carry with you. But let's do a little grounding. So just take a couple of deep breaths. And now bring your attention to your root chakra, which is in the center of your body at the base of your spine. And that root energy runs all the way down your legs to the bottoms of your feet. And now we're just going to drop red root cords out the bottoms of our feet down deep, deep into the center of the earth, grounding us and centering us. I always like to ask the goddess Gaia, who is the spirit of the earth, to clasp hold of my root cords, making a strong connection between me and the energy of the earth. And then I always feel much more grounded and centered. So that's an activity that you can do. Yeah, tiger iron is the name of the stone, yes. That's a great little activity you can do to ground yourself, because in order to set clear boundaries, you've got to be grounded.
Mm-hmm. So much. All right, Leo, positive movement forward. Leo, I love this for you because the last few months have forced you to change. The last few months, you have been pretty choiceless in what was happening around you, and you really had to go with the flow or find a way to. And I feel like this month that kind of shifts for you. You get to take a little more power back, and it's a good thing. And there is some positive movement for you. I feel like this is a good month financially for Leos, maybe with some financial breakthroughs or financial good news. But Leo, I really like it. I think that you have to resist the urge to, I don't want to say make things worse. That sounds so pessimistic, but I do, right? You have to resist the urge. Like, for example, if you get a pay raise, don't run out and buy a new car that costs more money. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, right.
don't,
Yeah, like
yeah.
let the positives move you forward rather than keeping you in the same stuck place.
Yes, exactly. And maybe not just financially, but I feel like this can be a really good month for you if you let it be. So be patient. Let the good things roll in. Don't
Mhm.
make a bunch of big changes.
Well, and I think that if you've been feeling stuck and you want some
Hmm.
positive movement forward, the main reason we feel stuck is because we've given up our power to a situation or
Hmm.
a person, and so we don't really feel in control. And
Hmm.
so, Leos, make your own decisions. Take power back in this situation. You make the choices. You be
Hmm.
the one to decide what's happening. Don't just, we give up power in our heads. It's mostly in our thoughts where we're like,
Hmm.
well, I can't do that, or I can't do this, or they wouldn't let me even if I asked, that kind of thing that
Uh-huh.
we don't even know because we haven't even tried.
Yeah.
So it's time to take your power back and actually be the one to make the choices so that
Yes.
you can go from being stuck to moving forward.
Hmm. Perfect. Virgo, new beginnings.
Ooh, nice.
And look at you, Virgo, right? I mean,
Mhm.
there she is, really. And well, if you're a she, if not, they are, there you are. Uh, I feel like for Virgo this month, I really am loving these cards this month, by the way. They're really, there are negative cards in this deck, and we haven't pulled any of them thus
Not
far.
so
Actually,
far.
I don't think at all, actually, from what I've seen so far. Yeah, we're golden. What a good month, really.
Mhm.
Weird energy, kind of uncomfortable, but it's not
A lot of
door
change, a
slamming in
lot of
our
movement.
faces. Yeah.
Typical
So,
January.
Virgo, you are so sick and tired of some of the situations you find yourselves in. If half my Virgos don't go find new jobs, I'm going to be surprised.
Mhm.
Here's what I feel like for Virgo as far as work is concerned. I feel like you've done so much and too much for so long and been so taken advantage of that you don't even realize that you could make way more money going anywhere else because they've just kept you stuck in this position. I feel like these are my Virgos that are, apply for the different positions or the promotions and don't get them because they say, yeah, but we really need you to do this thing that you're already doing. My Virgos that are stuck. And I think that there's a lot of you that are because of your work ethic. Isn't that stupid? But it's true.
Mhm. It's so true.
So I feel like work wise, we could see lots of Virgos changing jobs, making new changes, things like that. Otherwise, in life, I feel like we could see some changes. I even think Virgo, it could be as small as rearranging a room or getting a new bedspread or, you know, revamping your wardrobe. But I feel like you are so sick and being uncomfortable in your skin that you
Mhm.
will get some changes this month. But I think that it's good. Something breaks free in you that you go, huh, I don't have to be this uncomfortable. I don't have to be this stuck. I really am keeping myself here. I'm going to be the person who makes the changes.
Right.
It's big.
Well, and it's because this card is a validation. Most of you are feeling it already. You know,
Hmm.
this card is validating what you already know to be true, that you need a
Yeah.
new beginning. You need to step out there. And so let this
Yeah.
be the validation because I do feel like Virgos struggle a little bit with giving up things, giving up
Mhm.
responsibilities, giving up control over some things. And when
Yeah.
new beginnings happen, you have to be willing to let go of control of some things.
Yep.
And so this is your validation that this is the right time.
Hmm. Hmm. They'll be okay without you, or they won't, but whatever. That's their
It's not
issue,
your
not yours.
problem. If it's a
Hmm.
job, it's not your problem. Doesn't
Hmm.
matter.
Don't be more loyal to someone else than they're willing to be to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All righty. Well, Libra, you too have movement, choices, and decisions. I really love this card. It has all these panels on the wall, and the panels have a set of wedding rings. They have a rosebud getting a bud. Wow, not blood. This is a different show. That's True Crime Paranormal. This is the
Right.
Psychic Hour.
Right. Right.
A rosebud getting ready to blossom, clouds wafting across the sky, and coins falling. And a lot of times, this card is about financial stuff. I feel like we could see Libras make some big financial decisions, like maybe start planning their retirement or, change their investments or do something with money that makes more sense for them. I feel like you'll do that with the assistance of people who are very good at these things, even though maybe you aren't, but you'll be able to reach out for, to the professionals who know what to do with these kinds of situations to help you make some plans and move forward. But I also feel like this could be relationship wise for Virgo. Like, think
Mhm.
about a Virgo who maybe is single and lives alone that ends up getting engaged or moving in together. And suddenly your financial situation gets quite a lot easier because there's now two people paying the bills. Things like that. I feel like good shifts for you, really positive ones.
Mhm.
I think you really have to trust your gut here and let good things happen.
Yeah.
And even I think for you Libra, if it feels a little too spontaneous, that you just maybe let yourself do something crazy. I
Yeah.
I don't know that you have to worry too much about making the wrong decision. Good things are trying to happen. Maybe get a little bit of counsel, but for the most part, let good things happen.
Yeah. It means that you have to go with the flow.
Yes.
It means that you have to recognize synchronicity, which we have used the word coincidence for a long time, but
Mhm.
really, I think synchronicity is a better word. Allowing synchronicity in your life, like
Mhm.
things work out for you in a way you didn't expect or a way you didn't even try. Don't get suspicious. I feel
Yeah.
like Libra. I'm a Libra moon. I know you can get kind of
Mhm.
suspicious. Don't get suspicious. This month, things are lining up for you as they are meant to. And this is not a time that you need to like put up your walls and protect yourself. This is a time you need to just go with it.
Yep. Yep. So good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So how about Scorpio?
Hmm.
Scorpio, the card I pulled for you is the light card.
Ooh, I like it.
This card always this is why I said this whole reading, like all 12 signs have very positive cards. I love it. Again,
Good.
this energy's been kind of uncomfortable, but this is not bad stuff. Hi,
No.
Marnie. Light Scorpio. I feel like this month for Scorpio, opportunities. I feel like friendships, growth in relationships, and opportunities coming forward. I feel like a lot of Scorpios will be surprised by an offer, an opportunity to do something that you hadn't really considered, be it professionally or maybe it is a friend, an opportunity like that. I feel like I could see a lot of my Scorpios like, be invited to go somewhere that they didn't expect or have somebody and take ask you out on a date that you weren't planning on or expecting or whatever. The light is you. I think
Mhm.
Scorpio, you don't realize how bright you're shining right now, but people are
Mhm.
seeing you in a
Yeah.
really positive light. So let that be a great thing. Don't shrink. Don't get weird. Don't second guess it. Get excited about it. This is a good thing.
Yeah. Because that light is you, and I think that's important. It
Mhm.
is true that Scorpios don't always see themselves as light,
No.
but they are. You all are. And you need to match your thoughts with that energy. So it's what if I can,
Mhm.
not I can't.
Yes.
It's I can. It's
Yep.
I, you know, shifting all of your thinking from the negative to the positive.
Yep.
What if these bad things happen versus what if all these good things happen? What if all this great stuff happens to me? It's
Mm.
about, for Scorpios, I think it's about shifting your thinking
Yep.
to the positive. Yeah,
Mhm.
I love it.
Me too. It's so good. Okay, last one. Sagittarius, you too are on the throat chakra.
Ah, interesting.
A little bit different than who else had the throat? Was it Aries? Might have been
Uh,
Aries. I can't remember. Oh no, it was Pisces. It
it
was
was Pisces,
Pisces.
yeah.
A little different than Pisces. Pisces was really about needing to express themselves, communicate, write, things like that. With Sag, it's a little bit different. Sagittarius, I feel like this is one of those times where you're going to need to advocate for yourself, stand up for yourself. You may have to advocate for other people in your life that need a voice. Sag, you just feel really strong to me right now in your voice, in your light, in your convictions. I could see a lot of my Sages as activists this month. And I could see the Sag being the person who stands up for somebody that they see being mistreated or bullied in a public place. Sagittarians, your voice is really strong this month. The only warning there is to just be a little bit careful that you have an opportunity to use your voice in a way that really serves you the most and without, saying the thing you didn't want to say. So think, be a little careful
Sages
with your
never do
tongue.
that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Don't let the acid tongue out to play. Be careful about it because you have a lot you want to accomplish. But
Mhm,
boy, advocacy this month is huge for you.
mhm. Well, and it's just so important to remember that for Sages, and I am one, that we often have a voice that other people don't have. We have the ability to speak up and
Mhm.
speak out, and to use that for the benefit of somebody else or for the benefit of a group of people. Not
Mhm.
everybody can do it. I'm an extemporaneous public speaker.
Mhm.
I accidentally, I'm a stream of consciousness public speaker.
Mhm.
Like, I know not everybody has that, and so I have to remember that that's a skill that I and a gift that I need to use for myself and for other people
Mhm.
and represent people that maybe that isn't so easy for them.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. So, use your voice, Sag. This is good
Yeah,
stuff.
good
We
things.
did. Oh, let's see. Wanted to say hi to Joni. Always nice to have you here. Marnie, we did do Aquarius and we did do Gemini, but you guys can go back and rewatch it and find them there for
Yep,
sure.
sure can.
Yeah. You know, it, th- for Sag to have that card and thinking about your gifts with being able to communicate and have hard conversations.
Mhm.
And back when we had our store and our healing center, if ever a hard conversation needed to be had or a confrontation of any sort, we'd all like shrink and hide and make Christy do it because she was good at it.
Right.
But we had a weird situation that had gone on for quite a few months that we had to do something about. And with a person that came into our center quite a bit, and something had to be said that was uncomfortable. And Christy was like, No, I'm tired of always having to be the bad guy. Like, I don't want to have to do it. And I went, I can do this. You guys, it went so badly that that person still hates us, and it's been probably 8 years since that happened.
That is true. That is true.
Yep.
Yeah, it was kind of an epic fail, wasn't it?
I don't know how it could have gone differently, but I don't know, but it didn't go well, that's for sure. Oh,
Oh,
Alexis said
man.
she always has to be the bad guy too, and she hates it. Yeah,
I don't know if it would have gone any differently if I had done it, honestly, but
I don't either, but
who knows?
my god. It was a
Yeah.
wreck.
True.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. That is it. What a month,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, it's a good month. I mean, we're all gonna be feeling a little pushed.
Mhm.
And, there's some pressure to grow and there's some pressure to allow and trust, and that's okay, you know?
Mhm.
Change is not a bad thing. I
No.
keep telling this Cancer that, and she's like, "I don't know about that." But Sages love change and Cancers hate change, so,
Yes. This
yeah.
is true. Yeah.
But there is some change, the start of the year always is there are some opportunities, to do some things differently, and I just think we have to trust ourselves. We have to remember that our bodies are our intuition. Your
Mhm.
intuition is in your body, and you will
Yeah.
feel good about something or bad about something, and that is
Mhm.
literally all you have to know. You
Mhm.
either do what feels good or or don't do what feels bad. You really don't even have to go any further than that intuitively.
Yeah.
And you can, but you don't have to. If it
Mhm.
feels bad, don't do it. If it feels good, go for it. That's it. Just trust your body.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So I have a reading I wanted to share with you guys. I have my 12-month reading that I do every year around this time.
Yeah.
But I am that maybe that's how you do. I am not I'm on my son's computer and I cannot figure out how to make this sucker cut and paste.
Oh,
I don't know how to oh, there we go. Never mind. I figured it out. That's really, really ridiculous. But every year in January, I do a 12-month reading that is a multi card spread. And this year, I'm actually doing it on Zoom. So I do work for a psychic hotline, which is One Two Listen. And I've worked at One Two Listen for mm, getting close to 10 years.
yeah, it is.
And you can come over to listen and you buy the reading. And then I'll reach out to you and we'll schedule a time and we'll meet up on Zoom and we'll go through all of those cards. It takes about an hour, sometimes a little bit less. But if you're interested in a 12-month reading from me, I put links in the chat room. But you can also find it if you just go over to 12listen.com. That's number one, number two, listen.com. And look for me, Katie Weaver. And just go into my email readings in my profile and you'll find it there. It's the 12-month Zoom reading. So, anyway, if you're interested in that, that's how to find it.
That is so awesome. I
Yeah.
also offer a 12-month reading. If you go to truecrimeparanormalpodcast.com and
Yeah.
click on Get a Reading with Christy, schedule the 30-minute reading, and we'll do a 12-month that way if that's something that you want to do. So we can do a reading like what we did tonight for every month of this year, just like Katie
Yeah.
was talking about. We both do those. So if that's
Yeah.
something you want, now you know how to get it from either of us.
Yeah. It's a good time to do it. It really
It
is.
is.
It's nice.
It is, and I know somebody said, oh, Joni said, I wish we could all group hug. So everybody just put your arms up,
Here we go. Group
group
hug.
hug for
Bring it
everybody.
in. Let's go. I
Elbow
love
bumps,
it.
whatever.
Elbow bump. Okay. We don't even have to put on our virtual mask to have a virtual group hug.
No, we do not. How nice.
Yeah.
Uh
I love it.
oh, so if you just look, Joni, see the banner that's on this on screen. It says Katie12listen.com. That's where you find Katie. For Christy, it's truecrimeparanormalpodcast.com. It's just our website.
Yeah.
So you can connect with either of us through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we really appreciate all of you being here. We've had a really fun week as the beginning of season 3 has
Mm-hmm.
begun,
Well,
and
do we have spirit school on Sunday? I think
we
Sunday is
do have
meditation
spirit
day,
school on
right?
Sunday. And it's the meditation for January.
Yeah. Nice.
So, yep, I will be doing that on Sunday morning.
Oh, thank you, Alexis.
So, join us at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Mountain on Sunday morning. If you are in spirit school, you can join me for that, or you can, watch it after the fact as well. I'll be doing a special guided imagery meditation for January. So looking forward to sharing that.
Awesome.
All right. And we'll be back next week with all of our usual stuff with our brand new layout, the way we're doing our cases now. And we're
Mhm.
just looking forward to it. This is going to be a fun year.
Me too. Lots and lots of
Yeah.
good stuff.
Well, you know
Hey,
it. We
Brittany.
are True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Take care.